Here we go now.
Patch Kansana, and you're watching Curve TV, your collaborative construction show, Season 3. Curve TV brings you the different sides and faces of the industry like never before. Fresh, inspiring, unintimidating. So join us for an hour of talk and more. Let's get ahead of the curve. Partners, welcome to another Panasonic Bold Talks limited engagement with Panasonic Life Solutions New Normal. We've already covered security and savings in our previous episodes. And in case you missed it, please check out our Facebook page video section to rewatch the episodes. Now, tonight, we have representatives from the new business team of Panasonic Life Solutions Group. We have MJ or Marie Jean Jamero, Assistant Section Manager, and we also have Christina joining us tonight. Hi, girls! Welcome to Curve TV.
Good evening.
Hi, oh my gosh. Parang buhay na buhay pa kung nasan man kayo ngayon, no? Parang very alive pa. Ang ganda nung ilaw natin, MJ and Christina. How are you guys? Where are you?
We're actually right now here in our sales office dito po sa Makati. And we're actually working in skeletal, like we're reporting once a week dito sa office, and that it's every Wednesday. So we're very lucky na yung time slot natin ngayon or schedule natin was for Wednesday.
It's a match made in heaven, MJ, na kayo talaga yung nandito together with us tonight. But how is it going in the office? Have you guys, I don't think it's right to ask na kung you've adjusted already, no? Pero how is your workflow now that, medyo bumubukas na ng konti yung world? Kamusta?
Yeah, syempre new normal. So talagang I think it's not only us, but I think everyone right now is really adjusting dun sa ating new norm. But what's the good thing about here is that you exhaust what you really can do para you can still execute your work perfectly and efficiently. So, kumbaga lumalabas yung mga talent ng mga tao, yung mga dati namin hindi nagagawa. Kasi
Tulad ng ano?
Like for example, doing this kind of stuff, we are into more conventional presentation, like doing it in front of the people. But with this new technology, parang siya, kumbaga bago sa amin. But it's really interesting and it's really on trend. Kaya we are very excited to do this kind of stuff. So yan ang namin additional learning.
Oh, and Panasonic has been on the forefront in terms of marketing online, diba, and digital. You guys have been so relevant and you've adjusted to how things are done in terms of your presentations, your launching, and you were able to reach out to a lot of audience. And I've witnessed that, no? So the pandemic has created a population of skeptical of safety, reluctant to work in traditional environments, and longing for connection to outdoor areas that also provide privacy. Now, it's a tall order, and fortunately, designers and builders have been laying the groundwork for this type of change for many years. And you guys will agree when it comes to this. So we will find out with MJ and Christina the type of solutions that Panasonic provides in this new normal. But before that, mga parts, dahil nandito talaga ang Panasonic team, we will select again 3 lucky viewers to receive special Panasonic gifts. Ayan, mamaya i-reveal nila MJ kung anong ibibigay natin, and which will be announced by the end of the program. So guys, if you have any questions for our guests and for Panasonic, please feel free to comment in our chat box, Facebook or YouTube and in Kumu, and then we'll read them out. So keep commenting in our socials and stay with us. All right. So MJ and Christina, you have prepared a short video for us. Take it away.
Yeah.
You're my, always you're my. 'cause you're my anomaly, and I'd choose you in 100 lifetimes. I'd choose you. I choose you.
Panasonic.
All right, take it away, MJ and Christina.
Yeah, well, that's a short video presentation of our latest solutions or products that we introduced to the new market relevant doon sa ating new normal situation right now. And, as the song implies, we should choose a solution, not just because we just want it, but it's something that is very necessary for now. So with that, that's the theme of the song, like I choose you. So
Napaka-heartwarming nga eh. I really love the music
actually,
of that
architect,
video.
just to share,
Oh, sige.
it's actually originally used for a wedding song. So
Okay.
kaya nga I choose you. But
Kaya
on
parang
us,
nagpapaiyak ba kayo ng audience? Hindi ko alam kung anong emotions yung gusto niyong maramdaman namin eh.
oo, what we would like to deliver on that video is that, despite of this looking so hopeless what we can do, how about our economy, how about our business, kailangan natin ng solution. So, who should you choose? Yan. So, you choose Panasonic.
Ayun. Siyempre, choose you guys. I choose you. Okay?
Yes.
All right. So, and then you have a presentation. Here you go. We're flashing it on screen. Yes.
All right. So, guys, as you can see on the screen right now, this is the products that we handle under our team, new business team. We have products that offer savings, healthy indoor air, safety, and protection. Now, you could see in there, we have solar panels that offer savings. We also have the ventilating and the ceiling fan, which is promotes healthy indoor air. And we also have the new normal products, the portable and the ceiling mount Nano EX generator. So as we go along on the next slide, we could start with the first product. Of course, I do believe na marami na sa atin ang familiar with this product, which is a solar panel. And we have the Anchor by Panasonic. That is our solar panel. It comes into different wattages. We have the 385 watts, we have the 390, and coming soon, parang movie ito, coming soon, 450 watts. Now, why is it like that? Because we don't stop developing our products, like making a higher capacity, but into a compact size, making it more efficient. So that's why our efficiency for our solar panels is rated at 19.33%, which is a very high efficiency in terms of solar panels. And industry-wise, we've been here for about a century as a global corporation.
Wow.
Yeah, we've been here 4 decades as a solar manufacturer, and we have been here for more than a decade in the Philippine solar industry. So that's why we are very confident to offer the product, kasi when we talk about solar, the PV system itself, it's a long-term investment. So you should find a partner that will be there for the next 10 to 25 years. So yun yung isa sa aming pinopromote about our product, because there are some other suppliers too, but the advantage of Panasonic, when you choose us as your partner, diba? We guarantee that we'll be there for the next 10 to 25 years, because we have been here for more than 100 years na.
Yeah, the
Ayan.
quality kasi, you're talking about the quality and the lifelong, service that you guys can offer, right?
Yes, true.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and just to add up with the solar again, if ever will be on our viewers will be interested to get in touch with us. We can offer free design for you, free simulation. You can just get in contact with us, then we can do it for you. All right. Now, as you can see on the screen right now, we have the ventilating fans and air moving equipment lineup, which is very important ngayon. Actually, ang taas ng
Yes.
demand ng ventilating fan. And there is actually an article telling us that it is now being mandated na magkaroon ng mga exhaust fans sa mga facilities like hospitals and schools. Especially, unti-unti na tayong bumabalik sa face-to-face. So we have the solution for that. We have the ceiling mount, we have the air curtain rather, we have the kitchen series, the bathroom fan, we have the cabinet fan, and we also have the hand dryer. So these are the other lineup or the complete lineup we have for the air moving equipment. All right. And yeah, I'm very excited for this slide because it's
I like
actually
this. Ato, gusto ko talaga to. Nagpaparinig na ako
Gusto mo
sa
yan,
Panasonic.
Kaya naka-black and red kami ni Tina. Kasi pinapartneran namin yung product na to. Anyway, this product is actually integrated with technology that is genuine and authentic with Panasonic lang. So we call it the Nano EX technology. And what it does is it emits OH radicals, and that radicals capture yung mga viruses and bacteria na nakapaligid sa atin and even those mga nakakapit sa mga surfaces. So that's how this device works. And why is it portable? Because it's very handy. You can put it inside your car, and then once you're done driving, you can bring it along with the office or in the cafe, sit it beside your laptop, and it would work. It would keep you protected while you are working in the office or outside. So yeah.
Should I show?
Yeah, I think we can show the actual unit.
Ayan. Let's show the actual unit of the Nano X.
This is the red one. It's actually energized right now. This is the red one. If you can see, I can hold it. It looks like a size of a tumbler, like a coffee mug.
Actually, it looks like a coffee mug, di ba?
Yeah.
Pero how long do you guys need to charge it, if I may ask?
It's actually plug and play.
Plug and play.
It doesn't have like a battery on it. Kasi,
Okay. Plug and play.
Yeah, plug and play. But when you take a look on the top view, you can just push the button to make it energize. And then there's a wheezing sound. That wheezing sound indicates that it's working and it's doing its function to make you protected. So
it's so convenient because you can put it in the car, you can put it beside your laptop in case you need to work outdoor or biglang may lumapit sa table mo na someone, buksan mo lang para additional safety. Sige. Itutok mo sa kanila para hindi yung hangin, di ba? Pero you can bring it anywhere, right?
Yeah, you can bring it anywhere.
Very handy.
It's actually powered by a USB cord. So, pwede sa power bank, pwedeng insert sa laptop. So, it's an additional protection lalo na sa atin ngayon. It's actually designed for yung cup holder natin sa mga sasakyan. Kaya,
right.
Ganun ang kanyang design. See? So,
MJ, Christina, how much is that? Can you share with us how much or where can we find the price for the Nano X? Yeah.
Good question, Architect. Actually, you could find this product. It's readily available in our online stores. We have dealers posting in our Facebook page. We also have online stores like Lazada and Shopee.
11/11 bukas. Kasama ba kayo sa 11/11 sale?
Yes, we have special promo for PNG. Pa-mine na lang po.
Magla-live selling ba tayo dito? Okay, so that's good to hear that you guys will be joining the 11/11 sale on Lazada tomorrow, right? So mga part, abangan nyo yan, Panasonic. Visit their page. Right. And you still have 2 products to show us, am I right?
Yes, we have. I think we have the other product that also have the same technology, the Nano EX. We call it the Air E. The ceiling-mounted Nano EX generator. I think it's on the other slide.
The other slide, the blue
The
one.
blue one.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So it's actually look like this.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's also serve the same purpose, but the only difference is that it covers a bigger area, right, Tin?
Mm-hmm.
And it's fixed in the ceiling.
It's a
So,
ceiling mount.
yeah, like
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
it's almost the same size like ano po, mga smoke detector, the bigger one.
Mm-hmm.
So it functions the same. For example, we have like this mga air condition na mga ceiling cassette na wala pa
Yes.
siyang nano ES
No,
technology like the conventional type. Then you can add this product and it will serve the purpose po. Yan, for the additional
Right.
protection.
So
And
it's an easy add-on, no, to existing areas already. Madali lang siya
correct.
idagdag.
Yes, correct, Patch. And I think we're on the last product that we are also excited to share. I believe we do not need to further discuss how it works. This is a ceiling fan, but what's the difference of our fan, Tina, with the other fans in the market sa mga DIY stores?
We have the function called the Yuragi function, which mimics or the breeze with natural airflow. So yung hindi po siya masakit sa katawan. Kumbaga may impact siya na hindi nakakalunod po yung hangin. And besides, the models, we have two models na with LED lights, not like the other ceiling fans na bulb lang po. Within month or two, you have to replace it. With this one, with these two models we have, we use the LED light na long po yung lifespan, and then it varies yung color, yung brightness po niya from
Depende sa mood,
yes,
no?
depende sa mood. Kung gusto mo in daylight or cool daylight, and then pag nighttime, so medyo
Mas dim yung light.
nagdidim po siya.
And that's actually a good product because normally when we look at ceiling fans na merong nakakabit na ilaw, wala masyadong options doon. It's usually just daylight, right?
Daylight.
Now, with this one, you have a lot of options. Tama ka? Kasi at night, sometimes you don't wanna use daylight naman talaga. You want something warmer and something more pleasing to the eye. So you have a choice for that. And I mean, these products that you presented to us, I just want to ask, no, were they already available in the market pre-pandemic, or was this an initiative from Panasonic to come up with something during the COVID season?
I would say, architect, the two products, the one with the Nano EX generator has been formulated talaga and designed especially during this pandemic. But I believe on our headquarters in Japan, they are fully aware of this technology na even before pandemic. That's why they are actually prepared, and that's also our advocacy here in Panasonic, like introduce the technology to our Filipino people para they could also embrace na merong solution. Although at first it's challenging kasi you're selling a product that they cannot see immediately yung function niya. But if they will be educated about the Nano EX technology, which is our powerhouse ng marketing, is really doing and investing on the ads, then I would say na ito talaga yung nakikita nating isa sa magiging solution to adapt with the new normal.
Tama, and that's the point that I was driving at, no, right? Panasonic has been very technology driven in terms of your products, and with everything that's happened, you guys are already ready for it, and at the same time, you were quick enough to come up with products that is relevant, diba? That are relevant during this time. And I mean, congratulations to Panasonic for doing that. And one of the challenges that I'm really interested to know also is you've been pushing these products to in the market to be used by clients, developers, whatnot. What are the challenges now that you've been facing in promoting these products? Yun nga, you're right, no? Informing the public, letting them know how this actually works. How do you now gain these clients and customers compared to before when it was easier to market and sell these products?
Yeah. Sabi ko nga kanina, architect, hindi talaga siya ganong kadali. But I would say it's challenging. Kasi the more that you are challenged na i-promote yung isang product, that also drives you to how you can tell them na ito yung kailangan to solve and this is what you would need. Now, with what we're doing, what's good thing about Panasonic is that as always, across all products, we have been doing several tests for this one. So our tests and certifications actually helps us a lot to prove to the audience
Right.
and to our leads na yung product na to is effective.
Effective.
And it's really been working across all countries. So yun
Right.
yung isa sa tumulong din sa amin to educate and promote the product.
Tama. And I mean, again, Panasonic has been very lucky also. And you guys have been working so hard to push these products and to let people know that, you choose us, guys. Choose us. Alam mo, mamaya, i-play natin ulit yung video na yan para maramdaman nila kung ano ba talaga gusto sabihin ni Panasonic. And with that said, no, MJ and Tina, we have one more guest tonight who can talk about their projects, and let's see how we can also help them, because Panasonic is a solution provider for people in the industry, especially in the construction industry. So let's call in our conversation tonight. We have here the president and founder of Gilladoga Construction Incorporated, engineer Alvin Gilladoga himself. Good evening, Alvin. Welcome to Curve TV.
Thank you, and yes, you're welcome. Hi, Carl, Patch, TJ, and MJ. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Carlo, of course.
You
You're the back.
you are
Hi.
joined with a panel of girls tonight. So you are the only guy here, but that's fine. No, Alvin, how are you doing? Are you at home?
Yeah, I'm at home. I guess just like everybody, we try to make our time, make the most out of
Yes.
what's happening, how to go about it from office to the house to happening. It's really a challenge talaga.
Are
And
you
I'd
back in
like to
the
say,
office na ba?
no, I'm at home. I'm at home.
I mean,
I'm
sorry,
at home.
during work hours, are you going back to the office na from time to time, or strictly working from home?
I strictly work from home, but if they do need me either for checks or for
Mhm.
meetings, site visits, I think that those are the only times I go there. I do show myself up also once in a while. You gotta give that morale to the people who go to the office, but as much as possible, we try to limit the people. So we're a very lean crew, a lean crew of less than 10. So pretty much that's a skeletal crew already. And every time we get a project, that's the time we increase our manpower. So we go to
Right.
70, 60 people. Yeah, so it's still not normal, but we're doing okay. Could
Yeah,
be
that's
better, of
that's good
course.
to hear, because 60 to 70 people is a lot also. And just like Panasonic,
Y-
you guys are also skeletal.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, actually, a skeleton, I could understand kila MJ Tina. It's such a big
Oo.
company. Can you imagine habang nagpo-project kami, construction of old buildings and houses, ang makikita namin, papalitan namin yung mga national Panasonic. Ewan ko,
Oh,
1970s pa ata. And you know what's funny? You know what's funny? It's still working. It's still
oh.
working. It's
See?
ridiculous. Yeah, and I know how hard it is. Kami, the skeletal crew of less than 10 namin, that's what keeps us surviving since last year. We try to work it out. So, yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I could
Um,
imagine how Tina and MJ are going about it.
Yeah, MJ and Tina, you just got a testimonial, a live testimonial from Alvin there. 1970s, and gumagana pa yung mga Panasonic switches and lights. Good job. I mean, what proof do you need pa, diba? To know that it's a really long-lasting product. Now, Alvin,
Correct.
you're here, and we want to understand, no? And the viewers would also want to understand about your company. So can you share us what services do you guys do, and what projects do you really do in Gilladoga Construction?
Siguro para hindi ka na mahirapan, you can just call us GCI. My last name's very
Yeah,
hard to
GCI.
pronounce.
There you go.
Uh, so,
Oh,
so
but I
they,
think tama naman yung pagsabi ko, 'di ba? Nung name. Oh,
yeah,
GCI. Yeah.
so basically, yes, it is. We're a general contractor. So basically, what we do is anything under the sun. That's what general contractors do. We just don't do architectural, structural, and civil. We pretty much do the whole thing from electrical, plumbing, sanitary, fire protection. So basically, general construction. We've been around since 2011, but me personally, I've been in the construction industry from the contractor side and the owner side for the past since 1996. So yes, I do look old and it shows.
Nobody said that, Alvin. No, you look very young to be fair, okay? You did not even give away your age. Dun sa sinabi mo. But that's good to know. I mean, yes, it's a contractor and being a contractor during this time is so challenging. 'Di ba? Parang just visiting your projects, there are so many limitations. The lockdown is on and off, restrictions are in and out. Sometimes pwede kayong pumunta sa site, sometimes hindi. How did you guys find that challenge?
Patch, I'm sorry, I'm losing your audio. I
Oh,
could see you, but
okay.
I'm losing your audio.
Oh no, kailangan mo ng Panasonic Life Solutions dyan. Baka may mapoprovide sila MJ and Tina for that. But can you hear us? Are you back here with us? All
I'm
right.
sorry, I'm
So
losing
maybe,
your audio.
sige, let's go back to Alvin in a bit. Maybe we can fix his technical problems, no? Let's go with MJ and Tina first because I also want to ask more about the products of Panasonic. You guys work in collaboration closely with different contractors also, just like Alvin here, correct? And
Correct.
you provide supplies and solutions to them. So how is that collaboration happening now?
Actually, I just want to go back with what you have
Mm.
said, Architect Patch, yung in
Mm.
terms of the series of lockdown na talagang on and
Oo.
off siya. It really
Yes.
affected on how our accredited installers do their
Okay,
projects.
let's talk about that. Yeah.
Kasi there were some, syempre may mga projects na exclusive subdivision, na
Mm.
sobrang higpit talaga ng restriction or granular sila. So talagang nade-delay yung installation nila and well, they have no choice but to to follow kasi ano yun kumbaga for the safety then of the client. But what's good about these accredited installers is that they are resilient. You know, they know how to amend doon sa mga nangyayaring changes. And I think that also help us ano ba? Mas kumbaga mas nakilala namin yung mga partners namin who are really
Mhm.
with us through thick and thin. O, di ba?
Uh-huh.
Na
Right.
talaga na-prove namin na this is really our partner na kaya
Yes.
nilang mag-adapt doon sa mga series of changes sa sa environment or dito sa situation natin ngayon. So,
Oo.
yeah,
Kasi delivery pa lang ng supplies. That's one hump already, ba? That's one challenge. Availability, for example, ng supplies ninyo from Panasonic because you don't know when the shipping will come, 'di ba? Minsan may delay yan. So it will just be like a domino effect. And then once your supplies are ready, kapag pupunta na sa site, yung installer, which is what you said, minsan bawal din because of the restrictions, especially if we're doing residential projects, di ba? So,
correct.
with these different problems, we were talking about this, Alvin, while you were off air. We wanted to ask you how you guys are, what do you call this? How are you guys adjusting nowadays? Because as a contractor, as a general contractor, kayo talaga yung badly hit din sa construction industry during the pandemic. How's the process going?
Well, basically, it really, since everyone's affected by it, every peripherals namin as a contractor, so everything slows down. So this starts from, it's a 4 layer approval. Kunyari, itong sila MG, delivery pa lang. So, ganun din kami. We experience the same thing. First thing na mag-approve is national government, and then local government, and then your admin or management, or facilities management. And then the fourth is either your client or their neighbors. Kung isa dun sa kanila ang hindi, then our service stops. So noon, that was an easy thing before for us to do kasi we could do some things that are not related to the actual construction like permits. Pati yun naapektuhan. Can you imagine half of the workforce in the city halls are moving. Tapos they're only present at half the time pa. And then, ang kalaban mo pa is mga last year na nag-apply ng mga building permits. So,
Nag-pile up na.
nag-pile up na. So, I have a pending building permit, ilang buwan na. I have a pending occupancy permit, ilang buwan na. And it's very hard. So that's how it affects us. And yes, from manpower itself, when you follow naman yung protocols, like sila MG, di ba, send your people there, and kailangan may swab test and all of that.
Isa pa yan.
You know what? Last year, this is what happened. We closed the project, and then smack in the middle, the building says, "Oh, we need you swab test." That's 3,000 pesos per test. And then what they wanted to do pa, ito pa yung magaling. They wanted us to do the test, give a result every week. Can you imagine?
Weekly.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if we have 70 people on schedule
Yes.
there, and you're going to get those 70 people, 3,000 each. That's 140,000. You're going to do your work for 2 months. You're talking about 1.5 million that's not in the budget. So,
And ikaw ang magsusolder nun, Alvin, di ba? As a contractor. Ano mo yun eh?
wala.
Expense mo
Well,
yun,
what we
di
do,
ba?
actually, what is true though is, no, the thing lang is we closed the project kasi before the guidelines came out. So when we
Okay.
talked to the client, we told them that, hey, this wasn't foreseen. And and they worked it out. So, and even if the client can't naman, they work around na yun. Alam nila MJ at saka team ko. Kakausapin mo na lang yung client. You're going to tell them, baka pwede naman one time lang. Tapos doon natitira yung workers. Tapos may baon na silang sardinas, rice
Pero tama
cooker.
yan eh. Oo.
Yeah,
Kasi you wanna
you have
maintain a
this-
bubble. Di ba? You have to find a way to work with it.
Yeah,
and
you have
work
to
around.
close it. It's easier for basically compounds. Kasi ang maganda sa compounds, like for example, gumagawa ka ng village or gumagawa ka ng, let's say, hospital, you enclose everything. Maglalagay ka ng sari-sari store doon, maglalagay ka ng nurse doon. So you can enclose it. Pero kapag, let's say, project namin, we were doing it in podium. Man, ano yun, papatulog ka ng 50 tao doon.
Oo.
Hirap naman, di ba? So there are ways, actually, you can talk to your admin. Yeah, you work around it. The permits things are killers also.
But we wanna learn, Alvin. You mentioned about the approval time, diba? From the national to the local. How long, so that we can educate some of our viewers, how long does that usually take normally?
Normally, dapat within a month lalabas ng building permit, assuming there is no hanky-panky, nothing wrong with the project, no questions. Normally, it's a month. Of course, pwedeng mas mabilis yan. And I have to say it sometimes, it's the way you handle the processing, I guess you know what I mean. Minsan mas matagal din. But I think a good rule of thumb now, because of COVID, you could say that you could get your permits 3 times longer now. What
3
makes it
times
fast?
longer.
3 times longer. So what you do now is you, like, for example, an example is a demolition permit, and that's not even hard. Supposedly, we got our demolition permit out after 1 month and a half, normally 1 week lang yan. And it really depends. When you look at City Hall, let's say Parañaque, piled up yung mga pending permit applications. Minsan kakausapin mo na lang yung nasa bawat table, and then, boss, pakiuna ako. It's your rapport already. So that's where your discarte comes in. But sometimes everybody has their own discarte. Everybody has kakilala sa City Hall.
Yes.
It's
May
just
kilala ako
remembering.
dyan, mga ganun, no?
It's very tricky, and especially at times, remember, when everybody's a superhero, nobody's a superhero. So lahat kayo
Right.
pantay-pantay.
Pero Alvin, during this time ba, do they accept mga e-files sa mga kumari preliminary checking when it comes to permit? I mean, we all know that kailangan talaga ng seal, no, na sign and seal ng mga consultants natin. But prior to that, yung mga initial checking nila, do they accept e-files? Hindi.
No, so far, from experience as of last year, so then Mandaluyong, Pasig, Parañaque, Okay. Las Piñas, so far none are accepting e-files.
Mhm.
It's
'Di ba?
what they only give you basically, what they email you or what you
Uh-huh.
check on their Facebook page. That's what they term digital nila, and then you go there and
Uh-huh.
nakasulat yung list of what they need. But it only ends there, so you don't send e-files anymore.
And then
Wala pa doon.
everything is still manual.
Not yet.
Oo.
Yeah, you're talking about 7 blueprints and
Right, right.
ridiculous.
Depende pa yan dun sa LGU mo kung ilang sets ng permits kasi that also varies, right? Some would be 7, may iba dyan 10, yung iba 8. Kaya ano as designers and as consultants, we also have to be aware of that. Not because 7 yung dito is dun sa isang LGU is 7 na agad yan. So guys, yung mga nanonood, it differs from one city to another. So we have to check on that kasi mamaya hindi pa kayo mapapa-approve niyan kung kulang yung sets ninyo. Babalik na naman kayo. Tapos during this time, ang pinaka-challenge dito, and I'm sure sila Panasonic would agree on this also and Alvin, yung paikot ng blueprints to all the consultants para papirmahan, ipasil, kasi hindi naman isang tao yan, right? So these are the added logistics that we also consider during this time. All right, so this is very intriguing because minsan lang kami magkaroon ng contractor dito sa show and these are the little informations that can help those na parang be informed na
Yeah.
ganito pala katagal yung approval, ganito pala yung
Actually,
kailangan pagdaanan.
actually, it's actually a whole different course on its own. No single project is the same. On paper, it may look like it, but from the hurdles and the obstacles, and from the permits and the applications and the ground and everything changes. Another example is we were applying for a permit, pending in permit. So that was 2020. And 2021, that's already a new year. So they become strict. Ang sasabihin ng City Hall, oh, you're signing engineers for design and construction. They should be the new PTR of 2021.
Isa pa yan.
So yung 2020 on application one, that all changes now. So what happens? So even if you give an affidavit, sasabihin nila, there are some cities na ganun. It was really bad. And we had to redo everything. Can you imagine redoing everything, signing and sealing lang? And yeah, those are hurdles. Now you only experience during experience through experience.
Yeah, and if you're actually practicing it, kasi guys, that's another thing. Ang PTR every start of the year January dapat pinapa-renew nyo yan. Kasi paso na yan. After that, hindi nyo na mapapapirmahan yan. So again, kaya maraming nagre-rush for renewal of the PTR. MJ, Tina, how are you guys helping out as solution providers, and you also experience the hardships of your clients such as your contractors like say Alvin and your engineers and your architects, interior designers. How do you guys help out in this process, lalo na kapag medyo nade-delay yung mga approvals, yung mga deliveries? What do you guys do?
Actually, on our end, to be honest, architect patch, it's not we do not normally handle those kasi it's solely being handled talaga by our dealers or distributors or business partners. But if ever they would need a support from us, like would they need like a supporting document like technical data, or would they need a representative from us to certify? Parang yung isa kong dealer who is asking for a certification na accredited partner namin sila. So with that, we give them the support. And of course, syempre, ano naman talaga namin sila, business partner. So I think those are the support that we could do for our business partners as their supplier.
Right. And I think yun kasi yung important, yung lalo na for the specifications of our consultants, kayo rin yung magpo-provide nun 'di ba? So that's one gesture and one service that Panasonic can give to them. Kung ano man yung pwedeng mapadali, sa buhay ng mga clients ninyo, gagawin ninyo. And later, I will just pause for a short break, but later we will be asking Alvin to present to us some of their projects so that we can talk more about what they have done, pre-pandemic or during pandemic. We'll check that out. So partners, please stay. Curve TV Season 3 will be right back.
We Filipinos are world famous for our smiles. But the past 2 years have made these harder to see, harder to come by. But we're also world famous for acting together to overcome any challenge and disaster. We're acting together to bring back the quality air, so important for quality life. The quality air that can make it easier not just to breathe again, but smile again. Let's all act together and make this the year we bring back our world-famous Filipino smiles.
Panasonic.
Welcome back to Curve TV Season 3. Everybody who's watching on Kumu, Facebook, and YouTube, thank you so much for staying with us. Reminder, at the end of the episode, our Panasonic team, MJ and Tin, will select 3 lucky winners to receive special Panasonic gifts. And we'll be announcing it before the end of the show. So keep commenting on our socials. And if you have any questions to Alvin, MJ, and Tin, please just do so. All right. So, Alvin, you've talked about where is Alvin. Nawala na naman siya. Parang nag-walk out si Alvin. Gusto na lang niya manalo ng prize. MJ, titirahan mo kami ng prize mamaya. No, but again, it's interesting kasi to know things from the perspective of a contractor. Because usually we hear it from our designers here. And when you're actually in the field doing construction work and in the process of, building it, iba yung dynamics versus sa amin na nagdo-drawing kami. And now here is Alvin, he's back. We mentioned about your services and what you guys do. I know, Alvin, you prepared a few slides for us so that you can share to us yung mga projects na ginawa ninyo and maybe tell us a little bit more about that.
Is this pandemic, during the pandemic?
Yeah,
Or
sure,
any
any.
past project?
Any.
I did send some pictures. Okay. Sige,
Yeah.
I'll just go on and narrate on this. This is
Sige.
a project. These are the type of projects we do as a general contractor. We're in. It's pretty much all the trades, and it even got to the point where in chapels at Taft, we had to do the we loved to do the chapels at Taft. That's what you see here. If we go to the next slide, so that's a DLSU chapel for great price. This one naman, I think 3 years ago, si Dunkin' Donuts, di ba, you're so used to the small booth nila. You're so used to those small booths. And they realized they have a big market. So what they did was, about a couple of years ago, they decided, let's build something as big as the way McDonald's and Jollibee does. Dine-in. Let's make dine-in. So this was their first standalone dine-in na malaki. So this was done. So these are the type of projects, again, that we use. Next slide, please. Now, these ones, these are small pictures, but I wouldn't like to go through all of them. I'll just go to give examples of the type of work we do. So we do restaurants. So you have Yellow Cap, Alfonso, and all these other restaurants. We do buildings also, 4-story buildings.
Mhm.
We do retail outlets also. So you have restaurant, the shoe store, Primer, and then we have the Thorns and a lot of others. Banks, we do banks also. We do PBCom, we did PNB. We do also BPO fit outs. That's actually where we're concentrating now. Not much on the retail na. I guess that's already the effect of the pandemic, wherein a lot of our supposed clients, either they slowed down in opening their branches and malls, or they completely stopped or postponed it. But the offices naman, whose main offices are abroad, mga multinationals, they still continue. The Japanese are clients. So that's the BPO on the upper left.
Mhm.
Next slide, please. Or I think that's it. I think
Oh,
those
yeah.
are just the slides.
And Alvin, you have a lot of fit outs, no? I think that's why you
Yeah.
also mentioned podium earlier when it comes to the challenges during this time because you're constrained with the hours that you are allowed to
Yeah.
work. Has it
That
adjusted now? Are they more lenient?
yes, yes, they are more lenient. As long as they have, I think it's not because they become looser because they see it's getting better. I think they become only looser, only because less stricter. What I mean, they've only
Mm-hmm.
done that only because there's no other way. We can't be so
Mm-hmm.
strict to every person na swab test parate.
Oo.
And at the end of the day, parang tuloy, parang you know what? Let's just go through with this. And I think we've gone through already the stretch wherein na-vaccinate na marami and ever merong natamaan ng COVID. At least the hospitals now have rooms as compared to last year.
Yes.
So that's the changes that have happened. Although one big change though that I can say, you can say it's for the better is ever since the lockdown happened. So the financials, the administration, the everything is online already. And because of that,
Mm-hmm.
people and company have realized that, hey, pwede naman pala mag-meeting ng ganito. Pwede naman pala mag-Zoom. So now it's not already important to travel an hour away from Quezon City. And I'm from Alabang,
Mm-hmm.
so that's pretty far. And now pwede na pala ganon. And you don't have to meet face to face anymore unless it's the first time you guys are going to meet. So and that's a big change. I think that's one big contribution that the lockdown has given, the fact that we're able to do things already remotely. Yeah.
Exactly. Because meetings, before, diba, whenever we meet someone, dapat we go to their office or to a coffee shop. Now, if only we knew that there were meetings that pwede naman through Zoom, through Google Meet, MS Teams, siguro ang dami nating na-accomplish dati instead of spending our time in traffic, right? But I mean, there are still meetings now that are very important that we do it face to face. And I mean, these are, in terms of collaboration, mahirap din kasi limited pa rin naman when you do everything online. But it's just that you're right to make things faster and faster revert, especially when it comes to queries, pwede rin naman siya online, di ba? And okay,
Yeah.
so we discussed some projects. Now, in the construction industry, we're very conscious now in terms of designing something that will make our end users feel safe and secured. Especially now that when they go out, dapat feeling nila hindi sila magkaka-COVID or that they can breathe freely and it's a healthy space. So my question to the three of you is how design and construction can impact healthy space right now. Could you share some principles and strategies to promote the well-being through the built environment? Maybe let's start with MJ and Tina.
I think architect patch, it could be more of like the mindset eh.
Mm,
Like, kasi you need to shift from what's conventional to what is being introduced new
mhm.
solution. So with that, in terms of this strategy, what we do is that we just don't present the product, but what we do is we educate them and understanding what the customer needs talaga. That's
Mhm.
why with this one we are also formulating like a B2B or business to
Yes.
business,
Yes.
like we introduce one Panasonic to one client para kung meron man siyang needs, at least here are what we could offer to you. So
Mhm.
with that, meron siyang kumbaga meron siyang options, like options.
Yes.
Di
And that's true, no? At least kasi options is very important nowadays. And with Alvin, you're in the construction your industry. How do you have any principles or some strategies wherein it's not just the space that needs to be healthy for the end users, but you also need your employees or your workers feel that they are safe during the construction period. How do you make your employees feel that you got them covered?
I guess it's easier for the workers. All these guys think they're Superman. I have to say it.
That's true.
Like, all of them, they don't care. And true enough, a big chunk of their community Yeah, nagkaroon ng COVID pero ilan lang namatay and it makes you wonder now. I think it's because I have to say this, probably they're healthier than we are because of all the exercise those guys do.
Right.
Well, yeah, it's really it's really an eye opener for a lot of people around.
Uh-huh.
Natatamaan are people from a certain social class now, and it's kind of weird, it really is comorbidity in that. But anyway, going to that, I guess what changes when it comes to adapting to it, I guess it just opened our eyes to a few certain things. We need more airspaces. We need, kasi tulad ng
Mhm.
sinabi ni MJ and Tina, alam mo, matagal na instruction at saka kasama sa design dapat yan, yun ang mechanical. Pero
Totoo
hindi
naman.
ginagawa. Pero
Mhm.
ngayon, dahil dahil meron ng COVID, kailangan na ng exhaust fan na may
Oo.
filter, di ba? At saka kailangan may fresh air na. So many things that were taken for granted before. Ang ginagawa lang, may restaurant, lalagyan lang ng exhaust fan. Ang liit-liit lang ng fresh air fan. But now,
Mm.
because yung spotlight na nakila MJ and Tina na, so talagang kailangan. Now you have to implement it. And that's what was
Yes.
yun naman ang requirement ever since. You need a fresh air which is stronger than the exhaust, blah blah blah, and
Mhm.
the mechanicals of it. And what we I always tell people who ask me, we're service providers, we're general contractors, and we're actually followers of an instruction manual given by designers. That's your architect,
Yes.
mechanical, electrical. So that's what we do. So if the designer tells us do this, we just do that. And there's only so much we can do. We make
Mhm.
suggestions. We make suggestions to the designers, especially for designers na bago or
Mhm.
iba yung experience talaga. So we for them we try to we lead them on to choosing a certain brand or a certain
Mhm.
type of material. Like for example, National Panasonic, maraming mga bago dyan na nagsasabi na they use recyclable plastic. And you know what? I have to say it. Isipin mo, 1970s, 60s, nandiyan na yung switch ng National Panasonic, ginagamit pa rin. The new brand, whereas the new brand, nagkakaproblema, you have to replace it 3 beses ka na nagpalit. So you're
Mhm.
talking about plastics that are non-recyclable. Now you have to purchase again new for the client. So these are the changes that we experience through these. How do we stay relevant during the pandemic?
Mhm.
Relevant. Actually, yung term na relevant is already survival pa lang mahirap na di ba?
Oo. That's
Di ba
true.
pa? Kung siya naman, I know of contractors that have closed down. They've laid off 30 people. And
Yes.
me, how I stayed relevant was um, we were able to collect. I was pretty lucky. I was able to collect the early part of last year. I was able to pay uh, an average of 70% of the payroll of our workers for one
Good.
year kahit hindi sila pumasok. So it was easier for me, and it's because
Mhm.
these are the people that will help you. And what the problem that the lockdown has presented to us before goes on up to this year kasi yung mga datingan may plano ng bagong project na cancel o pinospone, and it changes
Oo.
everything now. So
Yes.
you have to adjust now on yung mga work, yung mga tao sa office have 3 times a week na lang papasok.
Mhm.
So you start making those changes. The relevance naman of the actual pandemic on the type of structures we do is from the suggestions we give to designers. Instead of using, let's say, for example, the gypsum, I'm going to tell them hardy light na lang. It's waterproof forever.
Mhm.
Um, Gypsum these were more absorbent. And we tell the owner to tell the designer and what she thinks about it or they think about it. The project in any way is it's built by a team, so that's the contractor, the
Mhm.
designer. So it really is in the hands of the owner and the designers. So we only come into play already once we already know that there's something really not good, not really, really
Yes.
bad. Because at the end of the day, kami yung babagsakan ng kasalanan. Sasabihin nila, oh, contractor kayo, dapat alam niyo na mali yung sinabi ng designer, alam niyo na mali, ginawa niyo pa. There's Kami
Alam mo,
parati ang may kasalanan.
but ganyan tayo eh. Kami naman, kung mga architect, pag may namali, yung architect yung may kasalanan. Feeling ko lahat naman tayo iniisip na kasalanan talaga natin lahat. Di ba? Kanya-kanyang ano yun eh.
I think that's because we're professional enough that we know there could have been something we could have done about it. That's the nice thing about being teammates and professionals. And kahit hindi mo kasalanan, there's something that you could have done about it. So it's,
Pag kumari may napunding ilaw, sasabihin nila MJNT na kasalanan namin yan. Siguro mali yung supply na nabigay namin. O kaya yung exhaust fan, hindi masyadong ano.
pwede magkwento na ba ng LED lights?
Sige.
Ay nako. Okay, so there's this client.
Kinakabahan yung dalawa.
No. This is good for you guys. Okay, there's this client. Very big company, and the designer, siguro on behest of the client. Okay, diretso na natin, bangko sila. And we're talking about branches and all the things. And dapat itong ilaw gamitin nyo. This is new. It's China made. It's a local brand, but it was made in China. They've gone through quality control, blah blah blah. Ang guarantee nito 5 years. Okay, so it's a bit more expensive than national Panasonic. Again, let's just install it. 5 years naman yung guarantee. So we did because yun ang nakasulat sa specs. Siya, 2 months pa lang tumatawag yung branch sa amin. 2 branches yung ginagawa namin at that time. They were calling us, telling us that, hey, the lights are popping, we're changing. May problema daw ata yung linya. They blame na nila yung circuito.
Okay.
Panel board. So I said, anyway, okay, so to end the story is, we kept changing. Tuloy-tuloy yun. 5 years in warranty, di ba? Ang claim na yun ng brand na kabila was, you just go to our shop, change it. Naman, if you're 8 kilometers away, and this always happens, hindi ko na gagawin yan. Pupunta na lang ka sa SM, katapat yung Ace Hardware, doon na lang bibili. It's cheaper pa.
Yes.
So that's what happened. And sometimes we get lured into the new kids on the block, which really do need a lot of testing pa.
Right.
And I keep telling my clients, go for the tried and tested. If something goes wrong, Panasonic, the other brands, or whatever, I'm sorry for saying that, but they'll back it up. Panasonic will back it up. National will back it up. Something goes wrong. I mean, that's nothing to them. 10 pieces, 20 pieces is nothing to them. It really is wrong. So
but that's very important kasi like the due diligence when it comes to, especially if it's a new product or we're not saying naman that all brands are like that, no, when they say they claim 5 years tapos biglang lahat sila napupundi. It's not that. It's more of trying to really allocate your budget. In the long run, in the long term, if ganon you find something cheaper on the front expense, but then later on palit ka ng palit, it's the hassle of going through that. Ganun din eh. Yung supposedly savings mo, later on you'll see that you probably be spending more. So that's why
the super inconvenience of it.
Yes.
Can you imagine? I will have to, and then ito pa, sir, guaranteed naman 5 years. Please give us an incident report. And I'm agreed to do that for $240. And it happens twice a week. Huwag na. Pupunta na lang ako sa Ace Hardware. Bilhin ko. Tapos na 15 minutes. And then you wait for the approval, you wait for the delivery. Kailangan may approval pa ng branch manager.
Totoo yan. It's more than the expenses. It's really the inconvenience and your time, diba? That you could have just allocated that somewhere else. And well, thank you so much for sharing that, Alvin. I'm sure yung iba nating watchers have experienced this also, whether it's a brand or some challenge that they went through when it comes to the design, planning, and execution and construction. These are the inconveniences that we really try to gear away from, diba? That's why we want to do things right.
Yeah. It's very worth it. It's very worth it.
Another thing that we also want to share, Alvin, you're also a Verde consultant. Am I right? Did I get that information right? Yeah.
Yeah, I was the first Verde professional, and then I also was the there's a group, first batch. Okay, I was the first Verde batch, and then I was also the first Verde assessors batch. So that was a long time.
And Verde is a really big thing now. I mean, because us designers and sila Panasonic would also know this, also MJ and Tin, we're really pushing for green buildings and sustainable buildings in every design that we can, right? And but we all know that it comes with a cost. Kahit paano, di ba? It's really costly also because the kind of materials that you use, the add-ons that you need to infuse in the buildings, and the circulation, meron dyan minsan the area should be bigger for this. And I mean, there are adjustments for a certain building to be Verde compliant. But you've been getting a lot of projects, I'm sure, who's really going for Verde.
Yeah, well, for Verde, basically, it's a yardstick that basically measures how
Right.
green the building is.
Yes.
And when you say green, it's basically a different columns. So you have your materials, you have your process, you have your wastes, you have your lighting. Sila MJ, they know about this Latina, mercury-free bulbs and all of these stuff. And certifications denies it's so beautiful. And when you do these, kasi it has to be in concert with other things sometimes. Some people, kasi
Yes.
they think that if you start putting recyclable stuff, you use mercury-free lighting, and then puts you up in level, even if it's more expensive. But actually, it does to a certain degree. It's only part of it. But a bigger part of it really that takes into effect is the building management and not just the construction. Um, for example, waste pa lang, issue na. You need a building
Mm-mm.
system nila na yung Panasonic to help you out dyan. Hindi porket bumili ka na ng gawain na flooring o green ka na, di ba? It's
Mm.
not. You have to remember then also sometimes the materials you buy actually even overly do cost more. The carbon footprint actually in its actual manufacturing is even higher than the rest.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's hard. And natapat nga, alam mo natapat ka itong sila Tina. Ako kasi yung nag-handle before ng mga materials for green
Uh-huh.
building. And I was the one that would assess a lot of them. So let's say buildings in Net Lima,
Uh-huh.
in PGC, Botanica here in Alabang,
Mm-hmm.
and so you'd see yung mga sinasubmit nila from your other brand, the Philips and National
Uh-huh.
Panasonic, and you would see they come with certifications, and that's only part of it. And then in comes the other group naman in the processing. So there is it's a good yardstick. It's a good first step. It is not a final step. It's a good
Mm-hmm.
first step. And people always say, oh, mas maganda ang lead kasi ganito. And my brother who's an architect, so not all of us are engineers. That's all. I have
Mm-hmm.
a brother. Oh, okay. My son's an architect, by the way. He's taking up architecture. Sorry. So let's say ang lead. Ang lead kasi basically it's also a yardstick. But what it
Mm-hmm.
does is it bases numbers at saka measurements and grids on the US setting.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So let's say if the US requires a 0.7 decrease in solid waste management, yun dapat ang target. Or in carbon emissions to the air, dapat ang bawas mo is 20% per year or per volume, a certain amount. Or dapat yung materials mo is forestry safe. So there are things that LEED requires you to do. But ang kinatatangan namin is how come why apply the word LEED here in the Philippines wherein their guidelines and parameters are different. For example, in the world we are at the number 130th in waste in air pollution. The
Mm-hmm.
US and China they're at the top 10%. So why would I restrict yung mga Filipino construction or
Mm-hmm.
designers na pipilitin mo sila, oh, dapat ito gamitin mo, dapat ito lang. When we don't even affect the whole world when it comes to pollution. They only apply
Right.
that for the states where you have your lead. So that's the direction that Verde was headed
Mm-hmm.
towards, which is at least nabuksan na rin namin yung mata ng maraming mga designers na most of them are architects, really. They're amazing
Yes.
guys. And they themselves would say, let's go for the Philippine setting from clay.
Yes.
When you have clay, di ba, open air, the heat, the moisture, everything's different in the Philippines. So let's not do it the same with Singapore. You'll be surprised that there was the Singaporean group, ganun din eh, pinattern nila
Mm-hmm.
sa US. But there are some countries like Argentina, Brazil, they started already checking with the Philippines. They asked us, oh, how did
Mm-hmm.
you come up with your formula? how come you come up with your numbers? And then we show them, we are number ganito in the world here. So, uunahin muna namin yung pollution, waste management, air pollution. And ito yung ipo-force namin sila. So if you meet this, at least you're a 4-star, 3-star. Yeah, so that's
And you guys
how.
know kasi the local settings. That's why. And when
Yeah,
we talk about Verde, it's really localized. And I've noticed also the effort to be Verde compliant has been better and it has progressed throughout the years. And especially now that architects are really pushing, and not just architects actually, Alvin, it's really more of them from the developers talaga eh. They would
Yeah, the
really want their
developers.
buildings. Diba?
Yeah,
Sila
the
yung
developers push it now. I think from the designer's point of view and the contractor's point of view, and also to the users, I think the whole goal is to have a better building, something that can
Yes.
be sustained and that help. At least we're not that detrimental to our surroundings.
Right.
But for me, when it comes to the developer side, although they share our sentiments, it becomes a marketing tool also for them to
Yes.
say that
Yes. I
their
agree.
project is a 4-star, 5-star, gold, or platinum, and it becomes already like what happened to Zwellig, and because they're at I think they're silver yata ang Zwellig, or lead. I'm not
Yes.
sure.
Lead. Yeah. They're lead
And
certified. Yeah.
yeah, and a lot of multinational companies may directive na sila. For example, certain company like JP Morgan, dapat the building you stay in should be gold LEED certified.
Yes.
So wala na silang
Yes.
choice. They have to look for that building. So it works hand in hand. Although intentions may vary, the whole goal ends with the same thing. We want it better for environment.
And then ang dami na rin kasing certification. I mean, aside from Verde and you mentioned LEED, we also have EDGE, right? We also have WELL certification. WELL focuses naman on the well-being of the end users. So, I mean, there are a lot of efforts in terms of
Yeah.
creating and designing sustainable building, and which is good. And together with you, I mean, this is a good combination kasi I'm from a designer's perspective, Alvin is from the contractor, and MJ Intin is from the solutions provider and the supplier side. I mean, this effort as a whole, is a good practice in our industry kasi we all get it. And the collaboration, because it's a very collaborative space. So, kailangan nila tin na kung paano yung kanino ibibigay para i-supply. You have Alvin there to, as a contractor. At the same time, the design was from our end as architects. And the rapport and the workmanship of everybody involved is just important in the entire thing. And this conversation has been so informative. Again, we're so happy to have you guys here from a contractor's perspective, from a supplier's perspective. Before we end the show, this is our favorite part. I will ask you, it's like a fast talk, and this has nothing to do with your profession or anything that you do at work. This is just for fun. So I just want to pick your brains. No need to explain why your answer is that. You just have to pick A or B, alin dun sa dalawa, okay? And game na to. Hindi naman ako papapili Panasonic or another brand eh. Hindi naman ganon. It's just nothing related to your work. So this is how it goes. We'll start with MJ, and then Tin, and then Alvin, okay? Diretso lang tong question na to. Okay, so for our first question, would you
Wait lang,
rather...
kinakabahan ako.
Ay, grabe ka.
Joke lang.
Sige, dahil dyan.
Bawal love life ha, bawal love.
Oo, bawal love life. Wala masyadong controversial dito.
Okay.
First question, would you rather win the lottery or live twice as long?
Live twice as long.
Okay. Tin. Okay. Wow, talaga ah. Walang may gusto mo lumanal ng lotto. Sige, ako lotto para for change lang.
For a change.
For a change. What's something you really resent paying for? Ayaw mo talagang bayaran, MJ.
Ay, bill ko ng Meralco.
Okay. Tin.
Yeah, same. Meralco.
Meralco.
It's
Alvin.
higher.
Baka swab kay Alvin. Hindi ko sure.
Pag magsi-CR ka, piso yung wiwi. Tapos dalawang
Ay,
piso yung puso.
totoo po, sir.
Pay toilet,
Ikaw
no?
lang.
Oo. Totoo yan.
Minsan nga mag-iimbita ka eh. Uy, tara, CR tayo. Treat ko. Pupo tayo.
Oh, at least sagot yung pupu mo, no? Okay.
Ang bahala, Mikey.
Would you rather go deep sea diving or bungee jumping?
Bungee.
Deep sea.
Deep sea.
Both, man.
Alvin.
Both.
No, just
Both.
one. You can't do both. One.
Deep
Pick
sea, I
one.
can jump anytime. I can jump
Okay.
anytime. Deep sea.
Tama. Deep sea. Ako, I'd go deep sea also. What
Deep
movie
sea.
can you watch over and over without getting tired of? MJ.
I can't think of anything. Hindi kasi ako movie person eh. Siguro si Tina muna.
Twilight.
Twilight? Okay. Alvin.
Pwede pang tatlo?
Oh, sige.
Interstellar, Martian, The Martian, and Princess Bride. If you guys haven't watched it, please watch it.
Interstellar, super nice. I love Interstellar. Oh,
The Princess
Tin,
Bride. You
MJ.
guys have to watch Princess
Oh,
Bride.
sige, Princess Bride.
Medyo doon tayo sa trending Squid Game.
Ayun. Paulit-ulit, ha? Paulit-ulit, MJ, ha? Pwede. O wala, mag-ano ka ng cookie cutter dyan. Alright. Would you rather end hunger or hatred?
Ako end hatred. Kasi
Okay.
I have enough stock.
Okay. Tin?
Hunger.
Okay, Alvin?
Hatred.
Okay. Ako baka
Hatred
hunger.
leads to hunger.
Sige. That's true. But hunger also leads to hatred eh. Parang pareho lang yun eh. Pag gutom ka, parang galit ka na rin eh. Okay. Next. What's your cure for hiccups?
Sugar.
Sugar? Okay, Tin?
Don't
Anong
breathe
method?
for...
Ako din.
don't breathe
For
for
20 seconds. Parang ganon, di ba? Alvin?
Hold breath, drink water, and hyperventilate, but not necessarily in that order.
Yung iba nga naglalagay pa ng parang cotton dito eh.
Hinulid.
Wag muna. Okay. Would you rather have more time or more money?
More time.
Okay. Tin?
Time.
Si Tin mukhang money. Okay, tayo. Medyo napaisip siya doon sa dalawa. Ako rin. I'd go for more time. And my last question, what's something people don't worry about but they should really worry about? MG.
Mental health.
Okay, mental health. Tin?
For my tomorrow or future.
Wow, okay. Pwede. Deep. Okay, Alvin?
Lalim naman nun.
Kaya nga, kung ano man yung isusunod mo sa future, galingan mo ha. Pressure.
Sige na, sisimplihan ko na lang. Wastefulness.
Diba?
Ay, nako, i-explain ko to ha.
Sige, explain mo.
At the end of the day, that's all it will be for. We become sustainable, it becomes reusable. It's enough resources for all the world to pass on to our children's children. God bless us. Yes.
God bless you, Alvin. You know what? The next time you go to Total, ililibre kitang ₱2. Waste din yan. So let's see where that waste will go. But really, thank you so much, guys. This has been so much fun. You guys were so game. Before I close this, let's congratulate first our 3 winners. Alvin, just stay with us. MJ, Tin, you guys have selected our 3 lucky winners of our Panasonic gifts. They are Val Herse, Luis Marwi, and Angel De Leo. Congratulations, guys. You will be getting gift packs from Panasonic. As to what they are, surprise na lang yan kaila MJ and Tin. So again, thank you very much, guys. Thank you so much to our new business team of Panasonic Life Solutions Group. We have MJ and Tin. And of course, we have the engineer, Alvin Gilladoga from GCI Constructions Inc. Guys, salamat. Ang dami niyong na-share. Everything about being practical in this industry, how things work, the trends now, and how we are adjusting to this new normal, and how we're still trying to pivot life despite the lockdowns and COVID. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us. I enjoyed it, and I'm sure our audience enjoyed it. More powers to your projects. We'll see you at your socials, Panasonic website, Facebook, Instagram. Where can we find you?
Yeah, you can find us on our website, panasonic.com.ph. You can also visit our Facebook page, Panasonic Philippines and Panasonic Business Solutions. And you can also find us in Instagram then. And our YouTube channel, please subscribe po.
There you go. Alvin, what's your socials? Where can we find your projects? Where can we find GCI?
Well, go to Facebook. Our numbers are there. Just click in Gilladoga Construction Inc. And it is kind of by word of mouth. You hear about us. You've seen our billboard. You've seen our billboards we had through the years. We've kind of slowed down the past few months. Calls is the best. Just give us a call.
There you have it, guys. Thank you so much. And before we close, for sponsorship and collaborations, if you want to feature your company, your projects, or your brand, please email boulderchannelph@gmail.com. Tomorrow, Thursday, catch Jamie G on Grind at 7:30 p.m. And if you miss Brief Encounter, Nico Loco will have its special episode on November 18 at 9 p.m. Only here at the Boulder Channel. Stay safe, everyone. Get an architect, get a contractor, get an engineer, get a designer, get ahead of the curve. I'm Patch Cansana, and you've just watched Curve TV, your collaborative construction show, Season 3. Bye, guys. Good night.
Bye. Thank you,
Bye.
architect.
Thank you.
Bye,
You're
everyone.
welcome, guys.
Bye-bye, Sir Alvin.
Bye.